Alright, enough of that song. That song sucks, but Dreamweaver does not. So go into Start All Programs, Adobe CS5 or whatever, open up Dreamweaver. This is a program that makes websites for us. So click on New HTML from that menu, and this is our website. Make sure it says Designer up here. There are many ways for the layouts. This is made by the same people who make Flash. And one thing it does, we have a design view, which is a WYSIWYG, which stands for what you see is what you get. You can do a split screen where you can see your HTML, or you can work all in HTML. And we're going to do it in design, since we already know HTML and CSS. And what we're going to do today for a first trip through Dreamweaver is recreate this page. We just have sort of similar to the other CSS box stuff we've been doing, but this one you might find is a little easier. So these two are pictures, and this is a box with some text in it. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is put in some div tags, and the AP stands for absolute placement. So go up here. If you don't have a window that I do, you can always go to the window option and just click on the one you want to be visible. So we're going to once again draw AP div tags. I'm going to draw one there for the first picture, one there for the second, and I'm going to go over here and throw in one for the text. Now you can move these around by going up to the move handle, which makes life sweet. And if you want to resize them, you can resize them this way. You might notice some pop-up menus that are telling us all our CSS properties when I mouse over various things. And this option brings up lots of code. That little steering wheel I don't necessarily use, so don't worry about that. Okay, so now that we've got our box model, or the skeleton of our page in place, I'm going to open up the folder that has our pictures and just drag them in. Click OK there, because I'm not sure what that says. Do the same. Boom. And then let's resize them. Alright, once those are in place, I'm going to bring in my text. You can open this up. Lorem text is just filler, or you can drag it right here. Insert the contents. Yeah, it's just text. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to clean this up a little. Okay, so I've cleaned it up. Once you're in this, in Dreamweaver, you can always, by hitting F12, or the little globe here, you can preview what it looks like. So I'm going to hit F12. It's going to prompt me to save. So I will save it. I'll call it Easy Dreamweaver, because that's what it is. And there you go. So we're going for something that looks like that. So let's make some more changes. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click inside the text box and go down here. There are two options, HTML and CSS. We're in CSS, and I'm going to hit Edit Rule. This brings up all kinds of easy stuff for that AP div box. So I'm going to go into Box, go into Padding, put in like 10 pixels all the way around, click Apply, and you can see what it does. I'm going to go to Background, make it a pretty fuchsia color. Oh, that's nice. Hit Apply. It's that easy. And let's get a border around it. Style Solid. Width. Let's go with medium. Hopefully we can match what's around those pictures. And the color, I'm going to go with black to kind of match what's around those quilted pictures or whatever those things are. Hit Apply. And OK. So we're getting there. Click on here, take the move handle over. Same thing here. If you ever need to really fine move one of these, zooming in helps, or you can use the arrow keys to kind of bounce it over one pixel at a time. So I'm going to close up the gap there. Make sure those images align. If you click on this move handle, you can see the padding that has the crosshairs or the hash marks going around it, so you know how thick your padding inside that text box is. I'm going to resize this, save it, F12 to preview, and not bad. All I got to do was fine tune right up in here. It looks like it's maybe 1 pixel too short. So I'm going to go back, select here, go into edit rule, find the box size. I'm going to take it down to 286, hit OK. And I'm going to select the move handle and hit the down arrow. Save it and preview. And that's good enough. You see some texture in the middle here. Since we just threw this together, that's a little sloppy there. Not the greatest, but in terms of how long it took us to do what we did the previous class, much better. Amen. That's all for today, guys.